Today, urgent information about your eyes must be shared immediately. If you ignore these changes happening to your visual field right now, you could lose your connection to divine sight forever, a spiritual blindness that blocks higher perception and limits your consciousness. This isn't meant to frighten you but to protect your evolving visual abilities from interference. Even though these eye changes feel strange and concerning, remember that higher forces are watching over your visual development. Believe that this message appears now for a critical reason, and know that by watching this video, you're already beginning to shield your eyes from harmful energy. Your visual evolution matters greatly to the spiritual realm. You need to know about a special energy field that must surround your eyes by tonight. This isn't just about reading information, it's about activating divine protection around your visual system before sunset, when negative frequencies target the optic nerve and pineal gland most strongly. This warning creates a protective barrier against entities attempting to interfere with your developing spiritual sight while you sleep. The next few minutes will establish a shield of light around your entire visual field, from your physical eyes to your third eye and visual cortex. This protection arrives when your visual system is most vulnerable to outside influence as it undergoes its natural evolutionary upgrade. This critical eye protection message is one of many visual safeguards you need during this awakening period. Subscribe now and turn on all notifications to receive these divine visual protections before negative energies can interfere with your sight. Your visual evolution depends on staying informed and protected. Like this video now as your energetic signature accepting this protection for your entire visual system. You've been experiencing strange visual phenomena lately that doctors can't explain. You've noticed subtle changes in how you perceive light, occasional flashes in your peripheral vision, and moments when your sight seems unusually clear or temporarily blurred. Your visual sensitivity shows your spiritual development level, and it has attracted attention from higher realms. You've trusted these visual experiences despite others dismissing them. Your ability to notice these subtle changes in your visual field has marked you as someone whose sight is evolving beyond ordinary perception into realms of spiritual vision. Because of your visual sensitivity, divine guardians have noticed you specifically. They have observed how your eyes process light differently now and how your visual field picks up energies most cannot see. They are deeply concerned about protecting your developing abilities. These guardians want to step in personally to shield your visual system now. Recognizing the unique way your eyes are changing and seeing what targets your visual field, they are ready to place powerful protection around your entire optical system tonight before further interference can occur. A coordinated effort to interfere with humanity's evolving vision is happening now, far more serious than ordinary eye strain or digital fatigue. Negative entities specifically target the connection between your physical eyes, pineal gland, and visual cortex during sleep, gradually disconnecting your spiritual sight from your conscious awareness. They aim to keep you in a state of visual limitation where you cannot perceive the energetic realities becoming increasingly visible around you. These forces attack your visual system when you're most vulnerable because they fear how your developing sight will empower your spiritual awareness. This warning creates an unbreakable shield of blue-violet light that these entities cannot penetrate. It wraps protective energy around your entire visual system, preserving your natural visual evolution during vulnerable sleep hours when most visual processing actually happens. This visual protection must extend to others experiencing similar eye changes. Immediately share this warning with at least 3 people who have mentioned strange visual phenomena or eye concerns. Each person who misses this message remains vulnerable to interference with their developing spiritual sight. Your share could be the divine intervention someone desperately needs to protect their visual evolution. Many are experiencing these changes without understanding their spiritual significance. By receiving this message fully before sunset, you activate a protective field flowing into your visual system. This divine light clears any blockages in your optical pathways and shields your eyes from frequencies designed to limit spiritual sight. You'll likely experience more vivid dreams tonight as your visual processing centers integrate this protection. Guardian beings will stand watch over your visual field, their energy forming an additional layer of protection around your eyes and pineal gland. Think of this as spiritual technology being installed in your entire visual system, creating safe space for your physical and spiritual sight to harmonize and evolve naturally. This protection arrives just in time, as tonight's attempt to interfere with collective vision would have been particularly powerful. The guardians of vision have recognized your true visual potential and sensitivity. They know you're at a critical point in your visual evolution where physical and spiritual sight begin to merge. They want to ensure nothing interrupts this natural process in your visual system. They honor how you've trusted your visual experiences even when others couldn't understand them. This special protection confirms that higher forces are actively supporting your visual development, not just observing from afar. This intervention shows how significant your evolving sight is to the greater awakening. The fact that these guardians step in now means your visual abilities have greater purpose than you currently realize. As this protective energy flows to your visual system, consider sending energy back through a super thanks of $5, $10, or $20. Look for the thanks button appearing now. This energy exchange strengthens the visual field protection and helps extend this shield to others whose sight is evolving but remains unprotected. Your contribution completes the circuit of giving and receiving that makes this protection most effective. As you accept this visual protection, think about the unusual eye symptoms you've experienced lately. Remember times when colors seemed more vibrant or when you saw sparkles of light that others didn't notice. Think about moments when your vision suddenly blurred or when you felt pressure around your eyes for no apparent reason. This protection validates those experiences. They weren't just imagination or eye strain. Your intuition was correct. Something significant has been happening with your visual system as it evolves to perceive higher frequencies of light and energy that most cannot see. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now to continue receiving these essential visual protections. The guardians of sight notice those who take steps to protect their evolving vision. Tell us what visual support you need next by commenting. Clarity, for enhanced visual perception. Third eye, for pineal gland activation, or vision, to strengthen your connection to prophetic sight and future glimpses. Your engagement determines what protection reaches you next as your visual abilities continue to develop. Imagine tonight as you prepare for sleep, feeling a gentle presence near your eyes. As your eyelids close, see a beautiful blue-violet light forming a protective dome around your entire head, focusing especially on your eyes and the center of your forehead. Feel a cool tingling sensation spreading across your eyelids and eye sockets as this shield locks into place. Your visual energy becomes stronger with each breath, creating a barrier impossible for negative frequencies to penetrate. Notice how your eyes feel more relaxed and how the space behind them seems to open up as this protection settles in. Every inhale pulls in more protective light, while every exhale pushes out any interfering energies that have been affecting your sight. This protection feels soothing, refreshing, and complete as it surrounds your entire visual system. This protection also helps your visual abilities reach new potential. It creates a safe pathway for your physical eyes and spiritual sight to work together harmoniously. It opens channels to receive visual information from higher dimensions that most cannot access. Whether you seek clearer everyday vision, want to develop your ability to see auras and energy fields, or need healing from visual distortions caused by negative interference, this protective field allows your entire visual system to function at its highest capacity. In the coming days, you'll likely notice colors appearing more vivid, details becoming sharper, and occasional glimpses of energy patterns around people and objects. So as you move through your day to day, understand this is more than just protection for your physical eyes. It's divine support arriving at precisely the right moment in your visual evolution. This shield reminds you that when you trust what you see, even when others cannot verify it, higher forces step in to confirm and protect your experiences. Welcome this visual safeguard with gratitude and confidence. As you sleep safely tonight, your visual development continues uninterrupted. This moment confirms your sight has an important purpose in the greater awakening happening across our world right now. This urgent visual protection cannot be delayed, especially today when interference with collective sight is at its peak. The shield being offered creates a complete barrier that negative frequencies cannot penetrate. Full awareness of this message activates the most powerful level of protection before the sunset hour when these interfering forces are strongest. Your visual system is most vulnerable during the transition from daylight to darkness, making this exact moment critical for establishing proper protection around your entire optical pathway. People who receive this visual protection report waking up with noticeably clearer vision and enhanced perception. Many experience seeing colors more vibrantly for the first time in months. This divine intervention breaks patterns of visual interference that may have been occurring without your awareness. Several individuals have shared how they suddenly began seeing subtle energy fields around plants and people after just one night under this protection. Others notice that eye strain and unexplained visual disturbances significantly decrease within days of receiving this shield. The protective blue-violet light remains with those who accept it, creating a blessing that extends beyond just tonight and opens doorways to new visual abilities previously dormant in your system. This shield makes your developing visual gifts recognizable to spiritual teachers and guides who can further assist your evolution. As your protected vision continues to develop, you'll find yourself naturally able to distinguish between ordinary sight and higher perception, using both in balanced harmony. Thousands have completed this circle of visual protection by offering a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your contribution joins theirs in strengthening the protective field around our entire community's visual evolution. Every gift amplifies this shield and ensures these critical visual protections continue reaching those whose sight is developing but remains vulnerable. Join this movement of visually awakening souls supporting each other through this important transition in human perception. Your energy exchange directly empowers the continued protection of collective vision. The guardians of sight are watching who accepts this protection. Don't leave your visual system vulnerable tonight when interference is strongest. Subscribe, share, and stay connected to receive ongoing updates about protecting your evolving sight. Your eyes are changing for a divine purpose. Ensure they remain safely protected through every stage of their spiritual development.